Hello everybody! I'm back! And I hope to stay here for a while, regularly. As you can tell, I'm in a different background because I'm filming in my grandparents' house. This is actually my grandma's room. If you can hear strange noises, it's because my grandma is listening to the radio in the living room. And of course I couldn't tell her to stop listening to it because I'm filming, okay? As you can tell by the title of this video, this is going to be my makeup collection. I called this video my makeup collection because this is how this type of video is being called here on YouTube. But you can tell that it's not such a big one. Please excuse my hair, I didn't know what to do with it. It's freaking frizzy, so I made it into this somehow, because it would have looked like this. In the beginning I will talk a lot about different auxiliary makeup related things, so I will put a timestamp somewhere around here, I don't know exactly, so you can go straight to the minute where the actual makeup collection starts. It's going to be a very long video, so be sure to take some snacks, your coffee or hot chocolate or tea or whatever you drink, and enjoy this. I will also be filming my lipstick collection because I have a ton, and that's why I separated this collection from the actual makeup collection. And also kind of like a skincare, beauty, perfumes collection. I'm thinking of mixing all these into one video because I don't own that many beauty slash skincare products because I don't do skincare that regularly. I know, I'm a bad person, but okay, I'm also a lazy one, so I'm sorry, I apologize. Yeah, before I go and film the outro for this video, I would like to thank everyone who reached out to me personally and messaged me telling me encouraging words and that I should keep going and film more YouTube videos. Thank you for supporting me. I actually didn't know I have so many supporters, so thank you for making my day when you wrote those messages. Thank you. It actually means a lot. Thank you. On to the actual video now, before I get too emotional. Here is where I keep my makeup collection, but it's not a very practical area, so I'm going to take everything out there separately so I can talk more in depth about it, because right now I'm legit lighting this whole thing up with the flashlight of my phone. Let's see what my makeup collection consists of, just so you can get any idea of how dark that place is. I'm going to turn off the flashlight. There you go. You wouldn't be able to see anything. These are the brushes that I use the most. Here is a MAC set. I'm not sure. It's actually an original MAC set, but whatever. I got it from my mom. From this particular container that actually used to be a jar of jam, I only sometimes use this fan brush, but not very often. This brush, again, not very often for blush, and only this one, which is actually the main one that I use to apply eyeshadow on my eyelid. Next up I have this set of brushes from MAC. I'm not really sure. It's actually an original MAC, but whatever, I got it from my mom, so thanks. I like the color, obviously. I also keep in here my eyeliners, but I actually don't like any of these, so please tell me what eyeliners would you recommend me to try. The brushes that I use the most from here, as you can tell, it broke. I use this for blush and to apply the compact powder. I sometimes use this one to apply highlighter on my cheekbones, this one for concealer, this one for the crease area. There's another eyeliner that I don't like. This is what I use for the eyebrows, but it shouldn't have been here. Again, this is a random spoolie brush that belongs to another set of brushes that I have right there, and you will see it at some point. This brush I used to use for contouring, but now I use another one, and you will see it later on in the video. Next up is this little tiny mug that, yes, you can write with chalk on it. I like the wordplay. This is where I keep my pencils, like, yeah, and there's a random eye cream in here that I don't use that often. This one is a random one with, that looks like this. Oh, look, this is how it looks. And of course the tip broke, yeah, obviously. Oh, this is a razor trimmer thingy for the eyebrows. This is the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil and 604 milk. What else do we have in here? A lot of like random black and dark blue ones, like navy blue ones. Yeah. A lot of black and blues. This is the Etude House eyeliner, tear eyeliner, the white one. It's in number 1, the pearly white. Wait. Looks like this. It's again from Etude House, the cute eye maker, dear girls, whatever. It's supposed to be for the écossalle. This one that you can accentuate your écossalle with, and then put this there to highlight it. This one is a nude one from, is it Catrice? Yeah, it's Catrice for the waterline. Oh, great, whatever. It looks like this, and a lot more color. Well, like, yeah, there are browns as well. These three are from Yves Rocher, yeah, and these two are the old ones from Even. Also there I keep my makeup wipes, but currently I'm using baby wipes, and the first one that I have are these ones. Like, I bought these, there are 3 more packs. I bought 4 packs of this baby wipes because they were super cheap, and they had interesting scents. Like, for example, this one is with grapes, the next one is with almond, we have with olive oil and coconut. Next up we have this tiny storage thingy that it's actually from the tools section, so I'm pretty positive that brushes aren't supposed to stay in there, but mostly nails and screws and stuff like that. As you can see, the first drawer has this random set of brushes and this double-ended one that's not part of the set, but I really liked it and I couldn't find anywhere to put it, so there it stays. Second drawer, even more brushes that I'm probably going to start using when I do someone else's makeup. The third drawer has this pouch with old tiny brushes that I'm not using anymore, but I can't be bothered to throw them. I don't know why. And this random bag where I collect all these tiny brushes that come with the makeup palettes. The last drawer with makeup sponges, like this one I loved it because it's black. It's from AliExpress. This purple one, these tiny ones, again from AliExpress. This one is from Jumbo. I like how this represents a face. Isn't it funny? And the storage box for the actual makeup collection. finally, there it is. Of course, I'm going to take out each drawer separately and talk you through. Right on top, I think you probably noticed this cushion from L'Oreal, which I discovered quite recently, and I absolutely fell in love. And never in my entire life since I started wearing makeup have I found a shade that literally matches my skin tone perfectly. It's number 9, by the way. I'm actually interested to know if the shades for this cushion match the shades for a normal L'Oreal foundation, because I would actually buy a L'Oreal foundation if it has the same shade of the cushion. So, because I said I love this cushion that much, the next day I went back and bought 2 more so I can stack up, because they were also on sale. Next, you probably noticed the setting spray from Essence. I've always wanted to try a setting spray, but honestly, call me an absolute ignorant. Again, I'm not a beauty guru, but I don't get the hype about setting sprays. Like, are you actually trying to tell me that a few spritzes of a random setting spray would actually hold in an entire face full of makeup? I don't really buy into that, but I just hopped in the bandwagon and decided to try and see if it actually works. The first drawer is full of face stuff like foundation, concealers, powders, blushes, and all that jazz. This is my trusty Rimmel Wake Me Up concealer in the shade 30 Classic Beige. This is a Catrice Prime and Fine. This is a primer, a random beauty sponge that I should probably throw away because I'm not using it anymore. Hi! An Essence blush tint. It's in the shade 01 Lose Your Heart on the Board. It's like this, and you just do this. This is actually a freaking dirty sponge that I used to apply the concealer with. This was the foundation I used before I discovered the miraculous cushion from L'Oreal. It is too light for me. This is the Rimmel Lasting Finish foundation. I don't really like it because it feels too cakey on my face. Right here we have a concealer palette from She. I think it's a German brand. I like how it opens like this. As you can tell, I haven't actually used it because it looks too pretty. Next up is this Sephora blush, like stick blush. It doesn't have a shade. Nope, I don't think you can tell, but it's a natural pink. Nope, you can clearly not see it. Miss Sporty Instaglow bronzer in the shade Sunkissed Blonde. Yes, this is the one that I'm currently using, but I feel like it's too orangey for me. Let me know what other bronzers do you use that don't have that orangey shade to them. This corally, let me swatch it. This corally blush from Aura. The Essence All About Matte Fixing Compact Powder. This is the compact powder that I currently use, and the only one I have. This is a random powder that I got in a set a while ago, but I don't usually bake. Like, I've never baked in my life, so that's why it's literally untouched. Well, obviously I opened it before, but I never actually got to use it. Next up is this Precious Mineral Any Cushion from Etude House. This was in the darkest shade they had, but obviously even if it was their darkest shade, it was still like 10 times lighter than my actual skin tone. There's obviously nothing in it anymore, but I keep it because, like, I don't know, memories. It's my first ever real Korean cushion that I bought. I don't know. Yeah, this rose gold highlighter from Avon. It looks like this. Where can you see it? there you go. This was like my first ever highlighter that I used. This is a random blush kit, I don't know. I only keep it because of this red color. Here you have it, like this orangey red color, because I don't have any other blush in that color. And back there, this is a random thing that I bought from my supermarket. I used to use this to contour. And back there are old foundations, like actually this. I should probably throw this away because this also felt a little cakey on my face, and it wasn't my shade, obviously. Sorry for how dirty it looks. Recently my Rimmel Stay Matte powder broke inside, and yeah, those are leftovers from that. This is a Revlon Color Stay foundation, but this is actually too dark. I thought I got the color right, but I'm afraid I didn't. But I'm not going to throw this away because maybe I will find another liquid foundation in a lighter shade that I can mix with this and create the perfect shade. I don't know, I'm just hoping. The next drawer, as you can tell, it's a whole mess, but it's filled with all my eyeshadows. Singles, duos, quads, tiny palettes, everything is in here. This one is a random one. It's in this gorgeous champagne rose gold glittery shade. It's literally a glittery eyeshadow and I'm obsessed with it. Next up, let's take this palette. It's an Essence one Sun Club in, it says South Beach. Yeah, sorry, my eyesight is poor. I got this from someone who used to be my friend at some point in time, and they got it in a German magazine from, yeah, the lid broke, but I usually use this 3 colors right here. As you can tell, I kind of hit pan on 2 of them. This gorgeous trio palette from Yves Rocher. There you can see me. Hello. Inside it looks like this. And I'm currently using this shade for highlighter. That's why it looks so messy. I love the packaging. It looks so luxurious. Look at it. Mirrored and stuff. This palette I got from a random store. And I got it because it has matte colors in it. And as you can tell, I used this to the most. I hit pan on this one, obviously. But I also used this a few times as well. I'm absolutely obsessed with this color. I actually got it from my friend Lexi. Hello. It's such a gorgeous color. Look at it. Yeah, of course you can barely tell. This palette is such an old and cheap one, but when I bought it because it had this red shade in here. I really wanted red eyeshadow at that time. I actually didn't hit pan on these two. I just happened to drop it one day and it happened. Who remembers this, huh? Let me know in the comments if you used to use them at some point in time. Obviously I don't reach for these that much anymore. They remind me of my journey into the beauty world. This eyeshadows right here. Look at how freaking dirty this looks. I literally hit pan on these two because these were my trusty go-to eyeshadows for a natural everyday makeup. Again, I don't reach for this that much anymore, but I'm keeping it for the sake of the memories I had with it. This one my mother received as a sample in a magazine recently. It looks like this. This right here is a matte black single eyeshadow. It looks like this, and this is actually a second one. The first one I almost finished back in my emo days. That's enough said. This squad has such pretty colors on it, and they actually look nice. I got it from a random shop. These two, they're old AF, Golden Vision and Silver Spark, but I keep them because they're quite glittery, and when I want to recreate a special, more sophisticated look, I use this on top of the eyeshadows. These two are single eyeshadows. No, this is a single eyeshadow. This is a duo, like a smoky duo. I think I used this a few times in my life. I don't remember using this though. That's why they're at the back right there. This is an eyeshadow quad I received from one of my friends. I used these three colors a few times before. This is like a palette for smoky looks. I'm so sorry for blinding you, but these three eyeshadows broke when I got home. Like, when I bought this from the store, they looked perfectly fine, but when I got home, something magically happened and these three were broke. This was supposed to be a gift for a friend, but obviously I couldn't give it to them like this, so I bought something else instead. The third drawer is for lashes and brows. This is actually the brush I talked about in the beginning. Like, one end is for the highlighter and one is for the contour. Because I use it quite often, that's why I'm keeping it right here. As you can see, there are a bunch of mascaras right here, but this is actually the most amazing one so far. If you look closer, you can tell it has no brand name. I literally paid less than $1 for it if I were to transform our national currency into dollars. And I got it from Auchan. It's literally the most amazing mascara I've ever tried, and I'm so gutted because I can't find this anymore. The other mascaras are this one, the wonderful from Rimmel London, this travel-sized Sexy Plump from Yves Rocher. This is a brown one I got from a D&M store. This is again an Yves Rocher one. Actually, this is what I use for the bottom lashes. This is how the brush looks. This is a waterproof eyeliner from She. This is how the tip looks, but I didn't like this either. Here are the eyebrow pencils. This is my first ever eyebrow pencil I got. I can't even remember where I have this from. This is another one that I got from a random set. It has this brush-like thingy on its lid. And this again is from Jumbo, with this brush like in here. This is a random eyebrow gel I got in a set with a lot of other things. A random eyelash curler, a random sharpener. This is an Avon eyebrow kit that I currently use. This is how it looks on the inside. Tweezers. This is a gel eyeliner from Rimmel. My first ever eyebrow kit. Yeah, gross, I know. But it was well loved. And the newest eyebrow kit that I have, it's from Jumbo. It also has two brushes. A mini spoolie one. And a double-ended one. I actually got this palette because of the colors. Look at them. They can be used as eyeshadows too. And this is how you get 2 in 1. Eyes and brows. Approving thumb. The last drawer I put it like this because it contains my bigger palettes, like this one that is a cheap dupe over the Nude Tude from the Balm. this is how it looks on the inside. My Too Faced semi-sweet chocolate bar, but it looks like this on the inside. A random contour and highlight palette. It looks like this. As you can see, the highlight is gone. This is a sculpting kind of like palette with concealers and contouring shades. This is how it looks. Yeah, it looks a bit gross around here. I'm sorry. This is actually a palette that I received from one of my colleagues when I celebrated my 18th birthday with like almost my entire high school class. I was actually very surprised when he actually gifted me this. The colors in it look pretty nice. This is the shelf that's above where I keep all my makeup, but it also stores a few makeup-y bits, so I'm going to take those out and present them to you individually as I did with the rest of them. First of all, this old Yves Rocher makeup palette slash kit slash I don't know how to call it because it has almost everything. It opens like this. Oh, there you go. And as you can see, it has blushes, eyeshadows, tiny eye pencils, brush, and this is the little book that shows you how to use all those colors. Yes, it also had lip glosses, but I moved them in the lipstick collection, which by the way I'm going to film a separate video for because I'm a lipstick hoarder, and that deserves a whole different video. Next up is another palette. It opens into these and you get all these gorgeous colors, but too bad not all of them are that pigmented. Obviously I haven't tried them all, but a few of them aren't that pigmented. Again, another sentimental gift that I couldn't throw away because it takes me back to my 18th birthday once again, is this Oriflame palette. I actually still use this blush from time to time. Yeah, go and kill me. But what's amazing is that it opens into these lip glosses as well. And this face palette with concealers and color correcting shades that I didn't actually use. And the last is a box with makeup-y supplies. Like, as you can see, I actually have makeup wipes, and I don't always use baby wipes to wipe away my makeup. These two are brush pouches, another trimmer, a sponge, another sponge, a lot more sponges, makeup puffs, unopened eye pencils, and a rímel from Yves Rocher, more sponges, and a set of false eyelashes with eyelash glue. To be honest, I don't know how to put on fake eyelashes, so yeah. Congrats to the very few that made it until the end of this video. Thank you for your bravery. Stay tuned for my lipstick collection and also my beauty slash skincare slash perfume collection that will be coming up. I don't know exactly when, but they will surely be on this channel at some point in time. See you guys in my next video. Bye! Take care of yourselves!